Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. We're going to see what's going on around you for love and anybody that you're thinking of or what's coming your way. This is a general love reading. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. Let's see what the cards are saying today. Spirit, if you can please guide my Cancers. What is it that you need them to hear? What is it that you want them to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have loyalty. We want loyalty. We definitely want loyalty, Spirit. Thank you. This could be the one. Okay, the one that you're thinking of. Is this somebody that you want to take to the next level? Is this somebody that you'd like to see it work out? Spirit said, like, will this work out? Is this something that the balancing each other, balanced love? Okay, beautiful. So you're balancing each other, a steamy temper. Does somebody have a hot temper that we have to watch? Okay. Maybe there's a side of them that you're just starting to see, and that could be a concern. We want to make sure we don't have any anger issues. Let's see. Seeking out an old love. Is somebody thinking of an old love? Is somebody wondering still, about their past? Are you afraid that your person is still thinking about their past person? Sometimes they're not, and you just have it in your head that, they're still hooked on that person. So maybe they're not. We're going to find out. But are they thinking about the past? I have no good. Something's toxic. Of course, thinking about the past would be toxic. And drinking from another cup of love. There's a fear here of, I'm jealous. Okay, I'm going to say it that way. Jealous. They could be jealous. They could have that hot temper. They could be jealous of people that you were with in the past and you're not even with them anymore. Or how somebody, you could be, very attractive and people just are looking at you and this person gets jealous. So jealousy is a sign of insecurity a lot of times, and that's something they'd have to work on. So if somebody's kind of freaking out on you and you did nothing wrong, you may have an issue, right? You may have, they're accusing you of something you haven't done, something like that. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a Hermit. I have an Empress, and I have a 3 of Cups. So I just felt happy. I do feel like I'm coming out of, it could be that you've been alone for a while or they've been alone for a while. And it is a feeling of there's balance. It is a feeling of we're really good for each other and we're getting to know each other, Spirit just said, and we're learning kind of the good, bad, and the ugly all at the same time. This person does have a streak of a little bit of a protective streak, jealous streak, or even borderline controlling is how it's coming into me. So we do want to be careful with that. We don't want anybody telling us what to do or who we should be with or when we need to be home or not home. You're adults. Queen of Pentacles, you're secure no matter what. I have a Lover's card. So this just came into me as the way they're looking at each other. I see you. And it was very much a feeling of, I see the real you. So that could be a reason why you're falling in love, is that there's something about this connection that I know this person knows me. Even when it's ugly, sometimes we say things that we don't want to say, but we're being honest with each other, or we aren't afraid to say those things because we trust each other and we trust this connection. I see you is what Spirit said. So I really like that. So it's the real you. It's the sense of I see you inside and out. I see all your parts and pieces. And maybe it's the first person that you really have felt that way with, that this person really does know you and really does know what makes you happy. I have a Princess of Wands. So there is this beautiful passion. There's this beautiful attraction. I feel like this person makes you feel really good about yourself. I do. Between that Empress and that Princess of Wands, I feel like they probably make you feel amazing. And that's not a bad thing. They don't want you to be with anybody else, Spirit just said. That's what's going on. The thought of you being with anybody else. And sometimes that's, there's kind of like two things to me that makes me feel like this person's really committed. The first is that you definitely would be horrified if they were with anybody else, you or them. And then the second thing is if anything happened to this connection, they'd be devastated. So it's almost like the fear of losing you is so hard to even think about that it's makes you kind of do and say crazy things. But I don't want you to go down that path because nobody's losing anybody, Spirit just said. Nobody's losing anything. So sometimes we're just projecting, fears. What if this all goes away? What if it doesn't? What if it stays the way it is and gets better? When I look into your eyes, I see my whole future. So obviously this person isn't going anywhere. Spirit just said they love you as much as you love them. And that's nice to know because a lot of us have been in relationships and felt that you could have been more in love with that person than they were to you. When it's mutual, like this is a mutual love, this is a mutual attraction. When you're mutually into each other, it's a lot more exciting, isn't it? It's just the vibe is high and you're feeding off of each other energetically. And it's just so much more exciting. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I don't want to push this away. I want this. I want to see the real you. I feel like the thought of you with anybody else is just like driving this person crazy. And they might even be saying, I've never been this jealous over anybody before. And maybe you're, like I said, you're doing nothing wrong and they know it. It's just they can't help themselves. They are obsessing or they're not normally like this. And they could be embarrassed that they're this jealous and acting this way. So it could be just something about you in this connection. They're very possessive, Spirit just said. You will hear from me soon. So they could reach out to you while you're watching this reading. They're very possessive. Okay. And let's see what else. I'm planning my move. Okay, so I'm going to take a jump or a leap of faith, or I'm going to make a decision about this connection in some way that moves it forward. So that feels like good news. And let's see, but they feel the same way. Here's the passion. So sometimes we fall in love and it's that you just are scared, you're just like, what happens if this goes away? And you can't think like that. You got to think that Spirit brought you two together for a reason and that it can only get better. Spirit just said, like, this love will only get better. So that is how I want you to think of it. Not that it's going to go away. A freedom, casual, being single. Does your person want to be single? No, they're saying, you're going to hear from me. I'm planning my move. I want to see you. I want to be with you. I'm jealous of you being with anybody else. So everything is indicating that all eyes are on you. And they want you to make sure that you keep feeling the same way about them. And I feel like it is mutual. A triangle, three's a crowd. So that came into me as that has happened to them in the past, that they could have had a very intimate relationship with somebody else that literally ended in they were cheated on and they were devastated by it. So all of these, that would make sense to me because all of this jealousy and obsessiveness and possessiveness is that they were hurt. And they don't want to be hurt like that ever again. So I feel like they have that just kind of spinning in the back of their mind. And again, you're doing nothing wrong is what Spirit just said. So I have lots of friends, friends of friends, friends and acquaintances. Maybe this person knew who, maybe it was like my significant other slept with my best friend, and it's just like, what? Are you kidding me? It was like, a double whammy. Like, not only did I get betrayed by my significant other, I got betrayed by my best friend. So that's the kind of energy that I feel like this person's holding back, just so. Spirit, will they stop being jealous? Will they stop being jealous? I want that to go away. We're going to see each other soon. And this romance is blooming. Nice. A spiritual connection. So it's a deeper connection, and we feel stronger. And what did Spirit say a moment ago? I wrote it down. I see you, right? I see you. I see the real you. And it was this feeling of, maybe I've never looked this deeply inside of somebody before, or I've never been this emotionally connected to anybody before. I've had physical relationships. I've never felt this kind of, blanket of love, so to speak. So it's just different this time. That's how it's coming into me. It's just different this time, and which is a good thing. It's when it's different. I want to plan our future. Beautiful. Yes, so this is not somebody who's walking away from this. This is somebody who's trying to, I guess, get a hold of their emotions and trying to not act crazy, Spirit just said, and not be this, look like they're insecure, because they really are not. But you're doing crazy things to them, and they're behaving even to themselves, like not their normal self. And they could be saying that to you. So let's get these. I've got some flippers back here. So I've got the moon. I've got a page of swords. I have a 5 of swords. I have a 5 of pentacles. There's a tremendous amount of fear here. And then right at the end, here's this beautiful smiling empress. Okay. So you've got somebody who's just, it's like, I don't want to go back into the dark hole that I was in. Okay. So somebody who had been beaten up by something else, were in a really bad place in their life for a long time because of, a heartbreak, and they just don't want to ever go back there. So they're kind of thinking about it and forecasting it. And then here's your beautiful smiling face as that empress. And they're just like ridden with, oh, please don't ever let me go back. Don't break my heart. Please don't break my heart. And I don't think you don't want them to break your heart either, but please don't break my heart. I'm so in love with you. Please don't break my heart. That's how it's coming in. A 3 of Pentacles. I have a 2 of Swords. I'm letting you into my heart. We're making a good team. We're working well together. I look up to you. I want an honest and truthful relationship. I don't want to be the person who accuses you of something that you haven't done, because you're going to push that energy away. I don't know anybody who's going to tolerate that and just say, you know what, you're making stuff up. I'm not doing anything. So you don't tolerate that behavior. So they know that they have to trust. And I feel like that's what they're working on. They're just trying to gain. It's not that they don't trust you. They don't trust loving relationships because of what they've been through. That dark hole that they were in took them a long time to get out of. So I do feel that, that they just don't ever want to be there again. Don't break my heart. You're a safe place for me. Thank you. So they do feel safe. They're feeling more secure with you. And that's really what it's going to take. It's just going to take time. It's going to take both of you feeling really secure, the sense of concrete, we're not going anywhere energy. And then I think a lot of these emotions and feelings will go away. We will be together. Absolutely. So in their mind, they're already thinking, I know I want to be with you. I know this is a good thing. I don't want to fight it. So do we do the opposite of what we know? Sometimes We do. And I don't know why, but, you know, fear, crazy thinking, obsessive thinking, you know, we get triggered from our past. And we got some jumpers back here. So let me just pick these up again. All right, let's see. Be still in the unknown. Sometimes we just have to wait. We have to get through this. And sometimes it's time. It's just, we need to have that time to work through these kind of situations and episodes that happen and gain that trust and, you know, calm down, I guess. You know, your person's, you know, very excited and a little bit, let me in, I promise I won't hurt you. So there's the let me in, and I think on both sides, you know, don't break my heart, I'm in love with you. You know, I'm in love, falling in love with you, please don't break my heart. And we all know that. We've all said that to people, you know, it's scary sometimes. So I think that's what's going on, but I do feel confident. Spirit just said, I feel confident that this is going to move forward. I'm happy for you. Spirit just said that, you know, this is a divine connection. They're saying now that they brought you together and they're glad that it's working out. If this hasn't arrived in your life yet, please use any of my readings to manifest. Okay. And if it has arrived, then claim it, comment, it's yours. I have clarity on my higher purpose, and our connection is a part of it. So we're starting to realize that you've been put in my life for a reason, and that this is bigger than us. And we should be happy. We shouldn't be fighting these feelings. We shouldn't be worrying about what's going to happen if we're not together. We should just be looking at we're together and we're happy and keep moving forward. Everyone wants you, and I fear that you will find someone better than me before I am ready to be the person you deserve. So there's the insecurity that you could be with anybody. Why are you with me? And you have to just let this person know that they can be with anybody too. But they want to be with you and you want to be with them and you choose each other. So that is how you want to just keep talking. Of course, anybody, we can all be with anybody. That's not how our hearts work. In fact, it's the opposite. When you're in love with somebody, you don't want to be with anybody else. You know, you're like, ew, I don't want to be with somebody else. I'm not even interested in somebody else. I'm in love with somebody. So you don't even look. I have abandonment issues and have been let down by every single person I've allowed to get close to me. So there's the triggers. There's my ex, you know, hurt me with my best friend, you know, whatever the scenario is. But we all have those stories also. And Spirit just said we can't let those drag us down and not appreciate what's right in front of us. Your love has changed me, and I can never go back to the way things were in the past. So this person's learning to grow. This person is opening up. And I do feel the obsessiveness or the jealousy or I want to know what's going on with you, like a little bit too controlling in the beginning. I think that that's going to slow down. And I do feel like that will kind of calm down when we both feel that this isn't going anywhere and this is pretty secure, you know, in a lot of ways. So we're going to put this out into the universe. I think you're fine. I think you guys are going to do great. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Let's say goodbye. So thank you everybody for joining me. If anybody's new to my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'd love for you to join us. Comment below, claim it, own it. It's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading, I'll put my website link below, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. And in the meantime, Cancers, I'll see you guys all again in another Love Messages real soon.